Wish I had. All right.
Need this chair anymore, I guess.
No.
Has Tiffany gone to Michigan yet?
No, they're not going till like the 9th.
Okay, cool.
Smile.
Pull that chair, let's pull that chair in that space, and that chair in that space, and I'll put some in the chairs.
This kind of chairs.
The big chairs. Because I don't like it behind the, but in the floor, nobody can see them.
You want it in that hall?
John, can you put it over there? Because it blocks the,
Yeah, blocks the.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, this is so cute.
Are we live?
No, hey Jeannie, we're close to going live here.
I know.
Okay.
We're like, it's time to go live now.
Okay.
We're just the usual suspects today.
Well, I believe there's Tiffany and Aaron.
Oh, good.
Going live.
Good morning, everyone. How are we today?
Right.
Very good. Welcome to Unity Transformation on this beautiful, chilly Sunday morning. We'd like to thank Unity World Ministries for our opening video today. And today is all about love. And to open us up here today, I have a Daniel Nahon song. Sing along if you know it. This is Sacred Love. You are sacred love, sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God, sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God, sacred love is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. You are blessed peace, blessed peace is all that you are. You are blessed peace, God, blessed peace is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. You are deepest joy, deepest joy is all that you are. You are deepest joy, God, deepest joy is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. You are sacred love, sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God, sacred love is all that you are.
Thank you, Sam. Let's hear it for Sam. I'm John, here to do the daily word for the day. And I first want to remind you to Silence your cell phone. The daily word for today is love. I give and receive love with gratitude and joy. This Advent season, I turn my attention to the myriad of ways love expresses within me and all around me. I feel called to share blessings of love with people in all circumstances and receive their blessings of love in kind. I may join in festive celebrations, sharing cheer and fellowship with friends and colleagues. I practice patience and understanding, especially during moments of frustration, as I go about my Christmas preparations. I feel compassion for those who struggle during the holidays and reach out to them with support and caring. These are some of the ways I show love to others. When I receive their time, attention, and gifts with gratitude, I am letting them show their love to me. Our Bible verse for today comes from John 13:34. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you should love one another. I give and receive love with gratitude and joy. Please join me in affirming this together. I affirm and receive love with gratitude and joy. We invite you to stand if you're comfortable for our opening song, We Are Messengers of Love.
We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love. We are messengers of love.
Good morning, everybody. Yes. How about warmth in this room? Yes, to be together this morning. And guys, we just welcome you this morning to Unity Transformation, where we shine the light of love from our hearts, and love leads the way. Okay? And we appreciate those of you who on this cold morning showed up here at Unity Transformation for the warmth in this room. And we just appreciate those that we're seeing coming in on Facebook Live. The Sigmunds are up on the Cumberland Plateau, and it's even colder up there. I don't know if they've got snow coming down yet or not. We've got Julia Gelser up in Halls. John Witters, I want to say you're over in Mile High, and you can put a little note if I'm correct on that. Dacia Galvis, and Dacia, I don't know if you're maybe from California, I forget. And Ann Horgan, it's always great to have you down in Dunlap this morning. And for those, and on YouTube, my friend Kathy Carroll. So good morning, everybody, this morning. So let's just go ahead and take together our opening prayer, which is the invocation by Unity's co-founder, Charles Fillmore. Let's take it together. I am now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. I acknowledge thy presence and thy power, O blessed Spirit. In thy divine wisdom, now erase my mortal limitations, and from thy pure substance of love, bring into manifestation my world according to thy perfect law. And our affirmation this morning is our Unity Transformation affirmation. So let's take this together. I transform my life in ways that are positive, principled, and practical. And we'll settle into meditation this morning with a version of Silent Night with some Unity-type lyrics to it. So I just invite us to settle in preparation for prayer and meditation.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round my fears lies truth's virgin seed, holy moment as I release. Breathe in heavenly peace. Breathe in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, oh, within love's pure light, radiant peace surrounding my pain. Bring the dawn of redeeming faith. Rest in heavenly peace. Rest in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, love shines through me to everyone. All earth's daughters and all its sons dwell in heavenly peace. Dwell in heavenly peace.
For meditation, I'm drawn to the words that we just sang. Love shines through me to everyone. So I'm going to invite us now to join together in prayer and to bring our attention right to our heart center, to our heart area. And I invite you to bring to mind at least one individual that you just absolutely love dearly. And just to feel that radiant love in the heart area. And as you feel that love, I invite you to extend that love. And in this room, that you extend it to the people that are in front of you, behind you, and beside you. And if you are joining us from home, we just invite you to feel that warmth of love within your household and in extending it out into the world. And as we feel this presence of divine love, take a moment and just imagine that you're sitting in front of the warmth of a fireplace. And we bask now collectively in this experience of love as we enter these moments of prayer and meditation in the silence. And as we are joined in prayer, I invite us to join our prayers with the hundreds and thousands of people worldwide from a variety of faith traditions that are sitting in the silence. For those individuals that are now gathered in our Unity Ministry Prayer Vigil Chapel. And I invite us to allow to bubble up in consciousness any situation, people that we want to bring into prayer this morning. We bring into prayer every single name that came in Wednesday night during our time of remote prayer and any other prayer requests that we may have received this week. And for the love that we feel this morning, we affirm that God's love is even greater. And it is moving in and through the lives, the situations, anyone that we have concern about. And right here and right now, we claim that God's power, God's powerful love is at work in the lives of everyone for whom we pray, and we claim this in the name and through the power of the living, loving Christ Spirit. And join me now in saying, Amen. Y'all know the choir this morning, and y'all really understand the law of circulation. And of course, that's just key to unity and new thought. And I just love the way Jesus expresses it in Luke 6:38. So let's take that together. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For the measure you give will be the measure you get back. And those that are going electronically, you can see there on the screen all the different ways you can do it, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and so forth. You mail a check in, all of those things work. And y'all are veterans here in the room, you know about our Blue Bowl and everything up here, so y'all are good this morning. So let's just take this moment to take our generosity affirmation together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love and receive in abundance. And we give thanks for all of the ways that your love and generosity flows into Unity Transformations and supports us in nourishing this community through prayer support, teachings, and service. And so it is.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Guys, if you happen to be new, that is Sam Lester. So give him a hand, everybody. If you're hearing him coming on through the YouTube and Facebook Live as well. Thank you, Sam, for everything this morning. Well, it's Christmas, and Christmas is a time for candles and light, right? And many of you may be aware that today is the beginning of Hanukkah.
Right.
Tonight at sundown, our Jewish friends will be lighting the first candle of their menorah, okay? And they will continue this through the 8 nights of Hanukkah. Well, some of y'all remember 2 weeks ago, I talked a little bit about the Masada. And I talked about my mother taking the tram to the top of the Masada, and then she had to really go into a faith walk to come down from the Masada, right? Well, we're going to back up from the Masada story about 300 years for the story of Hanukkah. And this is about in the 2nd century BCE. And what had happened is there were Greek and Syrian occupiers that had basically taken over the Jewish temple. And what some Jewish rebels did, which are called Maccabees, is they went and retook the temple, got the temple back, but when they got into the temple, they only realized that there was a small amount of oil. Well, the Hanukkah miracle is that small amount of oil lasted for 8 days, okay? And that's basically the story behind what our Jewish friends will be celebrating for the next few days. So tonight, at sundown, will be when the first candle is lit. We, in our faith tradition, focus on Advent. And I have to tell you, when I grew up, in my family, we didn't celebrate Advent with going through all of the candles and everything. I learned Advent when I got hired in Episcopal school in Chattanooga, and oh my gosh, in the church we had this gigantic Advent wreath, and each week we would light the particular candle. Let me bring this over because I want to talk just a minute about, because there may be people too in this room or on Facebook Live that's never gone through this particular tradition of Advent. The Advent candle, the center candle is Christ candle. It's not lit to Christmas Day. Now, what we've got here is 3 purple candles and 1 pink candle. Our first week was, y'all remember what we did on week 1? Faith, okay? So basically, and this is not just a unity thing. If you look at Episcopals and Catholics, they always say week 1 is faith. So what you would do on week 1 is to light 1 of the purple candles. You can do that little candle. Yeah, it did it. Last week, do you remember what you were focusing on last week?
Love.
No, love's today.
Loves today.
Peace.
Peace.
So, when you light this on the Sunday for the first week, then all week long in your devotional time, you will continue to light just 1 candle, okay? So then, like last Sunday, when the focus was peace, then you would light 2 candles. The faith candle and peace candle. And then all week long in your devotional time with your Advent wreath, you would light the 2 purple candles for faith and peace.
Right.
Today is
Love.
love. And what color candle?
Purple.
Pink.
Thank you. Yeah.
And this is not just unity. This is, if you go into a Catholic church, Episcopal church, you're going to see, if you walk in today into Episcopal church and look up at their big booth, it would be all 3 are lit, and the 3rd one is the pink. Pink for love. That's why I chose to wear a pink turtleneck today. Okay. Then next week would be peace. No, we've done peace. Oh gosh, I've forgotten the 4th one. I know what it is, I just forgotten. And then the white candles is saved for Christmas Day.
Right.
Okay. Oh, now I'm gonna find out what next week is. I know. It's the old rattle around in your brain thing, right? We're on love today, and next week is, joy.
Joy.
Joy. Next week is joy. I'm good now. My brain can settle down. And I'm just going to invite you to think about the love that we have. And can you imagine for a moment, let's just take the love that we're feeling in this room and just imagine it right now as a ripple effect going out into the world. And how our Christ light, and when we talk about the Christ light, we're talking about that indwelling divinity within us shining brightly. I let my Christ light shine. Together. I let my Christ light shine. And the power that we have as influence in our lives and in our world is tremendous. And I just invite us not to downplay the power that we are carrying in our lives. And I want to talk just a minute about unity transformation and the way that we bring love into the world. We do it in different ways throughout the year, and I always call it our love goes beyond the walls. This past year, many of you have brought things in for our family promise dinners. Those of us have gone down and cooked it and taken it. We took the love outside of these walls. Last Sunday, when I was down in Unity of Chattanooga, y'all were bringing in the gift bags. And you see the picture up here of Heather Butcher, who came, and we loaded all of the gifts
Go ahead.
into her car. Got the picture yet?
There we go.
There we go. Now, what I want you to know, whether you're in this room or not, because we've got people watching that brought in gifts last week, those gifts are going to travel all over the state of Tennessee. They're probably the 15 kids that were most likely not to get anything for Christmas, okay? Well, as Heather and I were loading things into the car, she picked up one of your bags, and she knew exactly who it was for the minute she picked it up. And this is for someone who's old enough, they're just about ready to phase out of the foster care system. And once they phase out, they're going to be going to live with their grandmother. And the grandmother's on a very, very fixed income. So Heather called the grandmother to say, what's needed here? And she said, well, I've gotten, her room's starting to get set up. I've gotten a bed in there. But what she needs is she needs sheets and a bedspread in her favorite color. And guys, she's getting it. And Heather knew the minute she picked that up that what was in it and who it was going to. And wouldn't we love to be flies on the wall to see those gift bags being opened? Okay? And to see that joy and that love. It's a big love month for us. It's not just 1 week of pink love for us. We've been doing all year, and especially the month of December. And Jeannie will talk a little bit more, and Tiffany, about Operation Teddy Bear, which has been coming in finally next week. And one of the things about what Jeannie and Tiffany and Kaylee do that just touched, and Aaron's probably gotten in on it as well, is for every single one of these stuffed animals, they put a little card with it that has Unity Transformation Knoxville on it and our prayer for protection. So that whatever organization and whatever individual receives, they receive our love, they know where it's come from, and they get the blessing of our prayer for protection. And Jeannie will share some more about that in a little bit. Our love goes beyond these walls. Together, our love goes beyond these walls. We've got Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. Myrtle talked about that love is the great harmonizer. Charles Fillmore had a book called Revealing Word. And in Revealing Word, he says, in divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere. Is that not a challenge, to see good everywhere and in everybody? It insists that all is good, and by refusing to see anything but good, It causes that quality finally to appear uppermost in itself and in all things. In John 13:35, by this everyone will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another. So I think our big question, this is a big one, is how do I choose to see love everywhere? And how can we collectively in unity allow our hearts and our minds to open into greater and greater experience of that divine love? Love is powerful. It inspires us. It heals wounds. It brings us solace. Love challenges us to grow. Love urges us to be the best version we can be of ourselves. And for those of us that have been together for several years, we've seen the way that we are moving continuously into better versions of ourselves. So how do I take love and incorporate it into my beliefs, my thoughts, my attitudes, my actions, and make it all that I am and all that I can be? From 1 Corinthians 16:14, let all that you do be done in love. And when I give in love, it's a perfect gift. But here's the thing, sometimes we think that if we give in love, it's got to look like a beautiful Christmas package. And you know what? The way we give love doesn't always look that way. Because love is complex. It's complicated. And love is sometimes messy, is it not? It doesn't show up always in perfection. But it does show up in our persistence and our boldness to be who we are. So how can I reach out to the hurting? And I meant to look this up. Jana Stanfield has a song that says, I can't do all that the world needs, but the world needs all that I can do. I think I got that pretty much right. Okay, I can't do everything the world needs, but the world needs everything that I can do. This season, how can I make the priority to be connection rather than consumption? Is there a place that I can extend forgiveness even if it's really, really difficult? Can I open my heart and risk being vulnerable? How can I let love lead the way? Now, we've got the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And our daily word scripture came from the Gospel of John. What you may or may not be aware of is at the very end of the New Testament, right before the book of Revelation, there's 1 John, short, 2 John, and 3 John. And that's not to be confused with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, okay? Well, somewhere along the line, I fell in love with 1 John 4. And this is the God is love passages. Ken and I loved those passages so much, we included them in our wedding ceremony, and we're going to be celebrating our 44th anniversary on Friday. Yeah.
Yay.
We put it in our wedding, and I've got to say, I had to remind Kim that this is a balmy day. It was 14 degrees in Chattanooga when we got married on December 19th. Okay, so I'd already fallen in love with 1 John 4, so I got a ministerial school first order. And one of our assignments in one of our classes is we were to memorize parts of the Bible, and we had to get it in front of class and recite it. So guess what I chose? 1 John 4. And I want to share with you because I just think these are such beautiful verses. Beloved, let us love one another because love is from God. And everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is perfected in us. God is love, and those who abide in love abide in God, and God abides in them. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Love shining from my heart illumines my path, and I know what to do. Let's take that together. Love shining from my heart illumines my path, and I know what to do. And I want to share in closing what happened last Sunday when Ken and I were returning from Chattanooga, and we stopped in a gas station in Cleveland, Tennessee, where love shining from my heart illumined my path, and I knew what to do. I was waiting in line to pay for a cup of coffee, regular gas station, Cleveland, Tennessee. And maybe there were a person or two in front of me, so I was really tuning into the cashier. And I did what Ed Wing Gaines calls, which is MSU. Whenever you don't know something, you just make something up. And in a general sense, that's not a really good thing because many times we're making up stuff that's not true. So what I was making up may or may not have been the truth, but I'm going to tell you the stuff I was making up. He looked Indian, maybe Sikh, and I looked at his name tag and it said Ray. And I told myself, his name's not Ray, it's Raj. And this was the story I told myself, that this man is doing everything possible to fit in Cleveland, Tennessee, where he's very different from the average Tennessean. Okay? So I'm sitting there thinking, and I remembered that in Hindu, there are two greetings. One of them is Namaskar, and the other one is Namaste. Jeannie, you remember what those mean?
The light in me recognizes the light in you, or the Christ in you.
Yeah. The divinity within me greets the divinity within you. Unity speak, that would be the Christ within me beholds the Christ within you.
Right.
And I was really being led to say one of those to Ray. So I stood there, and the one that came out of my mouth after I paid, and I just did a little bow and said, Namaskar. And he smiled and said, Namaskar, right back to me. And guys, that was love and spirituality in a gas station in Cleveland, Tennessee, and it happened. That's my place here. Yeah. There it is. So love shining from my heart illumines my path, and I know what to do. Let's take it together again. Love shining from my heart illumines my path, and I know what to do. So go and do it and be that blessing of light and love in the world. Y'all rock. You do too.
I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge.
Oops, I thought.
Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
Thank you, Sam.
Well, thank you, Sam. That was really good. Give yourselves a hand here, huh? How is everybody this morning? All right, top notch. Well, I'm Ron. I'm here to give announcements this morning, recognize a few people. And what I'm going to start off with is the Christmas bonus for the staff. And this is the last Sunday we're going to be promoting that. So if you haven't already, please give, support these people on staff. You know, it's really nice walking in and sitting in chairs and the table, they're all clean and everything, and you're comfortable. And then listening to the music like Sam puts out, and also the sound. I mean, you can hear what we're saying, you can follow it on the TV screen. There's just so much that we owe for our staff for making this service successful. So you can give by electronic, or you can mail a check in, or you could just give in the blue bowl here and when you're here. So please support these people. Also, I want to talk about, I'm going to give Jeannie, she's going to talk about, yeah.
Okay, well, let's pull this way just a little bit. I'm Jeannie Lane, and I'm here to talk about, this is the last week to collect our stuffed animals. Operation Teddy Bear, right? And someone said, oh, we've got so many, look how many we've got. And my daughter said, oh, but we need about 100. And actually, when I think about it, if we're gonna give to the Girls and Boys Club as well, we might need 200 stuffed animals. And so this is your week. This is your week, y'all. Put pull it together. Brand new, stuffed animals for the children in our community, in our shelters. Let's give them some love. Let's spread that love outside these walls. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you, Jeannie. That was really good. So, I'd also like to recognize the Greens who are on Facebook Live who are joining us this morning. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And now what I want to talk about is our spirit groups that are coming up. And Laura Beth, if you're getting the emails bi-weekly, she put a great article on there for the upcoming spirit groups. It's going to be a 4-week lesson. And the theme is, or we're going to be focusing on living unity in our times. And I think that's going to be really important. So, I mean, like the first week, January 18th, it's going to be the power of thought in a world of noise. So really kind of think about that. And what these spirit groups are is, Laura Beth is going to be talking about it on our Sunday lesson on, January 18th. And then we're going to have an opportunity to be able to really digest and really talk about this. The spirit group, let me get it here. Okay, we're going to have time at the beginning of the group for everyone who wishes to share on what's going on in their lives. And then afterwards, Dennis will have several discussion questions related to the previous lesson that Laura Beth does on Sunday morning. Now, what we need to know is we don't know what day we want to have the spirit group or time. So it's important that you email Dennis and let him know when's the best time for you, both day and the time of the day. So, in that. Okay, well, I want to recognize a few people. Kaylee for social media. Actually, I should put John on the top because he brings the donuts in and everybody likes donuts.
We love donuts.
Yeah, so, all right, donuts. We have, let's see, Jim, Liz, and Ete, and what they do is they do the setup and the takedown. We really appreciate that. We have Ann Morgan on Facebook Live. Good morning, Ann. And we have John on the soundboard. So please give them all a hand for all the things that they do. Okay, on Monday night, New Thought Group on Zoom, 7 p.m. And the book that they're working with is The Science of Successful Living, Your Spiritual Formula for a Joyous Life. It's by Raymond Charles Barker. Now, if this is something you're interested in, all you do is talk to John and he can give you the link to get on. If you have any questions, just get a hold of John. You can text him, email him, and he'll answer your questions for you. Also, both John and Ron, and that's me, we are prayer practitioners, and we would love to pray with you. We would love to pray with you before the service starts. Actually, you can come in early, you can get some donuts, coffee, and some prayer. So you can't beat that. And also, after the service ends, you can recognize us by our rainbow-colored lanyards. Let's see, if you're on Facebook Live and you would like prayer support, we invite you to send a prayer request to unitytransformation@gmail.com, and it will be passed on to either John or myself, one of the prayer practitioners. Also, we have a prayer box that's located right on the back table, and all you have to do is just fill it out, drop it in the box, and one of the prayer practitioners, John or I, will pick it up and we'll begin praying on it. Let's see, if you're not receiving the bi-weekly emails, and they really do, they give you a lot of information about what's happening and both now and in the future. So all you have to do is email unitytransformation@gmail.com and just request to be included. Also, I think that's the end of our announcements. So if you're comfortable, please stand for our closing song, I Choose Love.
When the walls come to, oh, I choose love. Hang on a second.
Peace in my life.
Kidding.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present is what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Well, thank you, Sammy. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, you sounded really good out there. Okay. Alrighty, if you want to join me now for our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And please join me for our closing statement. Our worship is ended. Let the service begin.
Yes.
Okay. And I forgot to put the rest of the bears out.
Yeah.
I just got